Thanks to everyone for joining us. Today's webinar is all about how to use mobile to get more new clients and explode your profits. We're going to be showing some demonstration and case studies, but if you're a coach, you're a speaker, this is definitely a webinar that you're going to stay until the end because you will get a lot of value out of it. So now the question is, why is this important, right? There's a new paradigm that leverages the Web 2.0 to bring you more new customers, profits every single month, more than email and direct mail. And ignoring this new technology, it will literally cost you a king's ransom in 2013 and beyond. And by using it, will grow your coaching business faster than anything else that you've done in the past, and that's exactly what we're going to be going over. And we'll also show you how to harness this technology right now. First of all, my name is Nido. I'm the guy on the top right there, and what I do, along with my good friend Peter Davis, who you'll get to meet in a moment, is that we help speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs just like you to consistently attract all the new clients you can handle using the power of mobile marketing. And on this webinar, you're probably here because you're looking for a reliable way to feed your business a consistent flow of new clients who pay, stay, and refer. And if you're like most people, you've probably tried all the other stuff out there, all the other marketing gimmicks, and probably haven't had much success with it. Well, today I have really good news for you, because on this webinar, you'll discover the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to capture, convert, and close new clients using the power of mobile marketing. And not only that, we're going to show you how any entrepreneur, author, expert, speaker, consultant, coach can use this system to grow a business and a responsive list quickly, easily, and affordably. And the other cool thing about this system, mobile, even though a lot of people talk about it, but most people don't, still haven't grasped how powerful it is. What it does is it captures 7 times more lead. It connects 9 times more effectively than all the other marketing medias out there, and converts more prospects into paying clients, and it does it all on autopilot. We're going to show you case studies, and we're going to show you, other people who are using the system and the benefits they've received from it. And also, we have a bonus for you, and we're going to share with you in a moment. We're actually going to give you a report on how any business can use the system to leverage their business quickly, and this is totally free, and that's just as a thank you for joining us on the call today. So here's the thing, right? The fact is, it's really possible, no matter how many times you failed in the past, no matter how many things you've tried in the past, but it's really possible for you to get more customers, dominate your market while spending less money to do it, right? But the reality is you need to know how to do this. And it's something that no one else out there is teaching you. And that's why a lot of people have been struggling with mobile marketing, even though it's the future. And I'm going to prove that to you on this webinar today. See, most entrepreneurs, not even entrepreneurs, most people in general, they just use the mobile technology for personal use, whether it's to, call, whether it's to text, whether it's to surf the web, but they all use it for personal use. But reality is, this is over $200 billion per year industry. There are people who are extremely profiting from it. And by the end of this call, by the end of this webinar, you'll see exactly how that's done so that you too can profit from it and use it to your advantage to get your coaching business, to get your speaking business to the next level. And in this groundbreaking webinar, you'll actually see research, you'll see studies, you'll see demonstration that proves that why using this, if you're not using mobile right now, you're actually losing a lot of money. And at the end of this webinar, if you're open to it, if you get the value of this, we'll invite you to explore working together to utilize mobile marketing to help your business double or even triple your number of new clients quickly, right? So there are a few things that you need to do in order for this to be a good match. All right. First of all, you have to be open to implementing something new. Most of the time when you see something new, even though you might understand how it works, most people tend to steer away from it. Most people tend to get frightened from it. But reality is this is simple, it's easy, it works, and you'll see that, but you have to be open to using something new. Second thing is you must bring value to others. We don't want someone who's using this technology, but they're not really bringing any value to the marketplace, because that's not going to help anybody out, right? And the other thing is, you must commit to never let your self-doubt stop you from having what you want and deserve. If you're a coach, I know I've worked for a lot of coaches in the past, and a lot of them have a lot of value. They have a lot of things that they can bring to the marketplace, but unfortunately, because they've struggled a few times in the past, they let that hold them back. And hopefully that's not the case with you, because at the end of this webinar, you will get a system that actually works and will make a big difference for your business. So what I want to do right now is actually want to pass it on to my good friend Peter Davis, who's actually the creator of the system that you're about to learn from. He has such a unique and amazing story, but I'll let him tell that to you right now. So Peter?
Yeah, Nido. Yeah, welcome everybody, and I'm very happy to be here. I just want to tell you a little about myself. I was a police officer for 23 years, and I served all over the state of Western Australia, my home country. Finishing my tour as the officer in charge of a small country police station, I was nearing retirement and chose to start a small business because I wanted to be my own boss and run my own ship. So I went and bought myself a pizza franchise called Eagle Boys, and that's the second largest chain behind Domino's in Australia. So I was pretty pumped. I invested over $300,000 in purchasing a shop, fitting it out, buying equipment. The town that I lived in already had 2 other pizza shops that was run by locals, but I felt, because we're a national chain with huge marketing power, I was very, very confident in doing well. On the opening week, we had hundreds and hundreds of customers come in, and I honestly thought I'd won the lottery. It was just amazing. We were making thousands and thousands of dollars a week, and it was great. Weeks and months went by, and we're doing very well. But then I noticed the customers were slowly started dropping off, but the bills kept going up. I was losing money each week, and I was so stressed out. My family were upset. My wife was not talking to me very much because I'd just left a job to run my own business, and I've got to tell you, that was pretty hard. And what really got to me the most was that I had to start laying some staff off, because I just couldn't work out why no one was coming in. I mean, and the obvious solution was to print more flyers, run more adverts, and I was maxing out my credit cards just to try and get these traditional methods out there. But I'd get a small spike in sales, but it would drop off. I maxed out, as I said, I maxed out my credit cards, and I was so desperate. The bank was calling. They threatened to foreclose not only on my shop but my home, and you can just imagine the stress of that. I was laying awake at night trying to think of some way to turn this around. And I started thinking about the police force, and I remembered a complaint my wife made that I seemed to be married to my mobile phone, as it was always with me. And of course, I'll be called, being the town sergeant, I had to be contactable 24/7. And I remember I used to get calls and texts all the time. I remember the anxiety I felt if I accidentally left my phone behind somewhere. It was, it just sort of hit me. And I even looked, to my bedside table, and I saw my own cell phone was on, and things started to become clear. I started to notice that everyone I knew had a cell phone. People were talking and texting all day long. I know my teenage children were, and then it hit me. I thought, why not use SMS and text to try and better serve my customers at the pizza shop? And it was like a light bulb went off, because I thought, well, everybody uses SMS, and everybody always has a phone with them. Let's try and use it. So the next day I went to work at the shop, and I manned the phones myself. And every time an order would come in, I took the person's cell number. I would use my own phone and then send them an SMS when the pizza went in the oven, and then send one when it came out, and then it was ready to be picked up. And my God, the customer that came in was blown away. They were like, wow, that was so good to receive that text, because now they've got their pizza hot, and it was a great way to be notified. So I ran that small test for a while, and then I found I was getting positive results. Everybody was saying how well they were feeling and to get the better service. Because often, if you didn't notify the person when their pizza was ready, they'd often come in and they'd be getting cold, served cold pizza. So then I told my staff to start capturing cell numbers and to implement the process. And, I had people who had never come into the shop before, only order so they could get the text messages. So I thought I was onto something. I was better serving my customers. But still, my current customers were appreciative, but I really needed more. I needed more quickly. So what to do? So I thought I needed a way to sort of woo the other customers from the other shops. So I thought about it, and I got my current customers to tell a friend. So I sat down and compiled a text message and sent it to 50 of my current customers. It went something like this: hey, tonight, forward this text to your best friend, and if they come into Eagle Boys the next 2 hours, they'll get a free pizza. And if they mention your name, you will get a free pizza on your next order. So I sent this out on my quietest night, and bang, 45 new customers come in and claim the offer. I have now 45 new customers. So I made sure they treated well, and they remain my customers from that day forward. I then did this a few more times, and my sales started increasing by a few $1,000s a week. And finally, I could see a light at the end of the tunnel. And the manual texting was very, very time consuming. So I felt, well, if this is working for me, I'm going to look at creating a product that can help other business owners. So, as a result of putting my system together, I got it made up out of, sticky, what they call it, blue tack and sticky tape, and cobbled something together and started using this more regularly. And life was good. I finally got my wife off my back and the bank as well, and it was great, because finally I was having some good income. And the beauty of it is, I started getting really successful at this, and I thought, well, I'm going to try and sell my business and the Eagle Boys franchise when you sell them around average price. But I was able to add 20% more to my price because I had 2,000 people on an SMS list that at any time I wanted to, I could send them an SMS and have an increase in my sales straight away. And that turned out to be a great asset for my business. So I cashed up from the sale of my shop. We went on a family holiday, we took kids around the world, we went to Disneyland, went to Rome and Paris, and had a great old time. And then, now I'm here in America, and I just wanted to introduce a system that's helped my family and hopefully help yours.
Well, this is another thing that really makes SMS much easier to use. As a coach, as a speaker, what you need is this, right? You want more clients, and this is exactly what the SMS system is going to help you do. You want more money. You want, a marketing media that is very cost effective. You want something that has better conversions, right? And
yeah, I was just going to say, it's only a few cents to send a text message.
Exactly. And we'll get into the numbers in a bit, but reality is better conversion, cost effective, higher net profits, which all result in giving you what you ultimately want out of your business, which is a great lifestyle, right? And here's something that you need to consider as a coach or whatever business you're in. Why mobile, right? So this is your market, as you can see on the outside, and there's so many different messages going in. At the end of the day, if you're trying to get inside and you're really trying to get their attention, which is becoming one of the most scarce commodities out there, right? People's attention, because everyone's being marketed, everyone's confused right now. So you need to figure out a system that does that, and that's exactly why mobile is very, very effective, right? And as you can see here, the whole world is suffering from a chronic case of attention disorder. Whether it's social media, whether it's TV, we're all being marketed to. We just live in the information age right now, and everybody's overwhelmed. And most of us ignore most of the other messages. And in order for you to make a sale, you must first get your prospects or your customers to give you their attention. It doesn't matter how great your program is. It doesn't matter how great your product, your service, whatever it is that you do. If you are not able to capture your prospect's attention, might as well just not even do it, because it's not going to help you succeed. So with the power of mobile, here's the difference. You're actually putting your message in their pocket, right? What are the only, what are one of the things that you don't go out without, right? It's your phone. You always have it next to you. It's something that's part of our daily lives right now. And Nielsen says 98% of texts are read within 15 minutes, right? Compare that to email, even if it gets to you. In fact, I'm not sure if most of you guys are aware of it, but there's this huge change that Google's made that's really going to destroy a lot of marketers. And what they're doing right now is they're sorting all your emails, from the promotions tab to a promotions tab, and all your personal emails go to your personal email. So if you're marketing to somebody, most likely right now it's not even getting to them. But when you send a text message, so not only 98% of them, I mean, not even are you penetrating most of them, but within 15 minutes, 98% of your texts get read. How powerful is that? And then the average response rate is 12%. This means people who are actually taking action on whatever the action that you want to take was, whether it's to go opt in, go watch a video, take a link, click on a link. It's really, really powerful. So this is another thing for you to consider. Peter, why don't we do this, right? Why don't we show them an actual demonstration of exactly how the system works so that everybody can see it live and on display so that, it all makes sense to them. Rather than talking about it, I don't think, that's really going to do us
Definitely.
justice. Okay, so I'm going to change the presenter
Yep,
again, so
sweet.
hopefully.
I'm so glad to be able to have this opportunity to be able to show you my interactive text response solution. It's a solution that allows you to easily and quickly gather information from your prospects in a very powerful way, no matter where they are. I'm going to show you how to quickly set up a lead capturing campaign, how to find out what issue they are experiencing, and how you can solve that issue for them. This system is very unique, and I'm very proud to be demonstrating this to you so that you can gather your leads cheaply, find out their pains, and solve that pain for them whilst making you money and gaining authority. I'm also going to demonstrate this system live and give you a chance to get a very cool bonus, so stick around. So here is the home screen of Interactive Text Response. As soon as you log in, you're presented with this screen, and it's basically a quick snapshot of how all your lead generating campaigns are going. You can see immediately where most of your leads are coming from and just quickly check out how things are going. So to add a campaign to capture leads from everybody, it's a very simple procedure. You simply click on the campaigns tab and you're presented with your current campaigns that are running. This is an example of one I've created for a client just recently, and I'll just show you real quick how we set that campaign up for them. It's just a matter of clicking on the Add Campaign tab, and then you start filling in all the questions. Okay, so you simply click on Add Campaign, and you're presented with this screen. You can simply add the title of the campaign, make up a keyword, and start asking your questions. I'm going to show you now the one that we set up just for this client. Here you can see the campaign screen where I created one for an event. Okay, if you're speaking at an event, or you are doing a live webinar, or you're doing a video sales letter, or anything that you wish to use this keyword for. Now, I'll show you the campaign real quick so that you can understand how easy it is to set up. So here we just created a title called event. It can be anything that you want to call it, and here we have the keyword of success. So what we're going to do is ask our audience to text in the word success to your number, and then when they do that, they get these questions are going to start being asked of them. You can see real quick that it's only a short campaign, but we've also got an opportunity here to ask them a question to segment your audience, and that's a pretty cool feature. So we got like this: awesome. Is money or time a barrier to your success? A very simple question, but it can mean a whole lot more to you as a marketer to solve that solution for them. So here, if they say money, we're going to serve them up a set of questions to do with money. If it's time, we'll set them up time. But if it's both those problems, then we've got a set of questions to ask them for that. Let me demonstrate you real quick how to do that. So here we have the test processing field. Here's a replica of an iPhone or any mobile device, and this is what would happen when the person texts in to your number. So we type in the word success. Here comes the first question. Thanks for taking the time. The next step in your success, please tell me your name. Here we go. Thanks, Peter. Please tell me your email address. Why am I asking that question? Because this system allows you to capture that person's first name and that email address and be able to shoot it off to your own autoresponder. So not only did you collect their personal phone number, you've also collected their email address. And that email address is automatically communicated to your chosen autoresponder program, whether it be Aweber or Infusionsoft or MailChimp, so that you are able to further market to them by email as well. So here we got, please tell me my email address. So I'll just put one in. That's just gone off. So here we go. Is money or time a barrier to my success, or both? So the person might answer both, for example. Because we set up an answer for that, this is what the system's going to return. Well, let's work on that lack of money and time barrier together. I'll be in touch with you very soon. Meanwhile, here's a link to my special book website, special offer. So here you can reward the person for interacting with your campaign by giving them a discount code, a discount coupon, or you might just give them a free report or some information. But what I want to show you what happens is if I answered, say, just money to that campaign. Just reset it. And you'll see right away, I've got a new screen here. I'm going to type in success, so maybe I'm another customer. Thanks for taking the time. This time I'm Fred. And here we are, we do the email address again. And here, of course, is money. Here we're up to the money question. Is it money or time a barrier to your success? I'm going to say money this time. Wow, look at that. So now that question has changed now to, well, let's work on that lack of money barrier together. And I'll be in touch with you very soon. So what we've done is we've now personalized that response to that particular person's pain point. And this is just a small example of how you could do this. Now with this system, you can actually do a whole nother series of questions based on that keyword or that response that they made. So you might want to do more qualifying questions about their lack of money situation, whether it's, you could narrow that down to maybe a particular money bracket that they're in, maybe gather what sort of further information that's causing them to have the feeling that money is their lack of success. And the reason why we ask them that way is because now we've captured this whole audience full of people's phone numbers and problems that they have and their email addresses. We can now start using that in a very clever way. And this is laser targeting of your campaigns, because the magic I'm going to show you right now is where the power of interactive text response really shows. Because here, we're going to send them a bulk SMS. So say we've just been to an event and we've captured 300 people's phone number and details. Those 300 people, we know that maybe 100 of them know that money is the problem in their life. There might be 200 people who know that time's the issue in their life. Or it might be 200 people that have both issues in their life and that they've come to you for you to solve that problem for them. So why not do this? We can do a bulk SMS later after the event where we simply say, okay, I'm going to send a bulk SMS to everybody in the event. So that might be a generic offer like, thanks for visiting, thanks for coming to my event, and here is a gift for you, or here's contact me on Skype or via social media or anything that you like. But here, why not do it this way? Okay, this group of people I know are having an issue with money. So why don't I send them a solution to help them make more money in their life? So I've just now segmented my whole audience into the people who are only having problems with money. So you can send them an SMS now and send them the solution to their problem, or create a dialogue with them via SMS. Very powerful. Same thing, people who had time problems. We had people here that have both time and money problems, and their numbers will show up here that you can simply send an SMS to. So you can type an SMS, you can even personalize it by having their first name show up and send them an SMS, and you can select whatever time and date that you want. So can you see the power in that? The power to be able to laser target and just narrow the niche right down to what that person's problem is. So you can easily just survey your audience and find out exactly what their issue is. And then if you're providing them with a solution, bang, there's more money in your pocket. So very powerful. So some people ask, how am I going to get these people to interact with me? How am I going to get them to give me their phone number? It's a very clever way. What we do is in your presentation, in your video webinar or anywhere that you have, simply ask for it. If you want to win this free gift, you want to receive 25% off my offer, simply text the keyword success to this number, right? And you're given your own special 10-digit number that's globally interactive, works anywhere in the world. So people can interact with you via the social media, via the Facebook, via the events that we were just talking about, by your newsletters and your print advertising. You simply put your offer out there and have people interact with it. You can also do some very cool things as well, such as QR codes. Now each campaign is a campaign in its own right, and each campaign can be customized a little bit further. So here, you click on the gear icon, and we have the ability to generate a QR code. Let's generate a QR code for this campaign. Bang, there it is. You can simply copy and paste this link, send it off to your printer, and bingo, you've got yourself a QR code that anybody can scan. And a really cool use I've seen of this is my dear friend, Mr. Sadiq, who has a name badge that's written up exactly for this. Here is a picture of his name badge showing you how he uses interactive text response to help him in his business. He no longer has to carry around a big wallet full of business cards, because when someone scans that badge, he's capturing that information by SMS. And better still, he's got that person's mobile number and cell number, and he also knows their name and their email address and their Skype ID, their Twitter ID, Facebook, because he's asked those questions by SMS, and he's supplied them with his details as well. So the person's got a record of that contact on their phone. They don't have to worry about carrying around another business card that they have to muck around with later to enter into their contact management system. So the other cool feature is an iframe. Now this iframe is a web opt-in box. So here you can customize it by any colors that you want. You can change it to match your website, to put it on the sidebar of your website, and bingo, people, all they have to do is enter their phone number in the box and they're opted into your campaign. So you might have a campaign titled website where you have an opt-in box there and a special keyword for that opt-in box. So then you know when people are interacting with your website, if they enter their phone number in, bing, you're giving them the information that they've asked for on that website, because you might have an offer of a free gift or a free download report, and you can serve that link up by SMS. There you have. Now you have another source of leads of coming in directly from your website. So you simply can add your own caption. Like so. And you can see it there. You can change the size, what it is, make it 40, whatever you want. So you can make it to match your website very easily. So that's a pretty cool way to be able to capture the lead. So you've got 3 ways to capture leads. You've got the text, your keyword to your number. You've got the opt-in form that you can have on your website or have anywhere you want on your Facebook. And you also have the QR code that you can put up to be scanned everywhere and to be a part of every part of your advertising. Wouldn't it be cool to know that your flyer that you just sent out gathered the most contacts or the most responses because the people scanned a QR code just relative to that flyer? Very awesome, very powerful. So, of course, we have the ability to add notifications so that you might have a member of staff or yourself, you put their email address in, and then every time a campaign is completed, they receive an email exactly with the questions that were asked and the answers that were given and their phone number, so that you can respond to that person straight away. So you're just sitting there in your day-to-day, bang, a new lead comes in, they're wanting some information about how to make money, pick up the phone and give them a call. There you've got another customer straight away. Pretty powerful stuff. And of course, the autoresponder tab is where you can put an autoresponder code in there for each and every campaign. So you can have multiple email marketing lists set up that are cross-referenced to your SMS campaigns, so that you know that Jim Bob has opted in via SMS and he's now on my list for that conference, and he's also on the mailing list for that webinar. So you know exactly where your leads are coming from. And there's the only system that allows you to do this very cool features. So the segmentation is absolutely paramount into the design features of interactive text response. These are features that have been put to us by our customers and our clients so that we can make this system perfect for your business. We've designed it so that it's easy to use, it's globally interactive, that it can change questions based on the answers that are given, and that it allows for easy opt-in forms and easy opt-in ways for you to gather clients, and not only just gather them, but put them in segments
and segmentation so that you know exactly what that customer wants. No longer are we just firing a shotgun into the air and hope to hit something. We are now being able to target the customer and find out exactly what they want and have your message delivered to their device that they carry in their pocket pretty much 24/7. And if it's not next to them, next to their bed, I bet you it's within hand's reach for when your message comes through that they can read it. So it's powerful, it's permission based, and people want to hear your messages. People want to receive gifts and coupons by mobile phone. They want to receive information by their mobile phone. And it's simply the most powerful place that you can put your message. So, all right, everyone, now I want you to do is I want you to text, see this slide here?
So I want everybody in the audience to grab their phone right now and text the word try to 307-269-2016. I'm going to type that in the box here for everyone to have a look at. So they can text try to 307-269-2016.
And also I'd mention the bonus, and this is exactly how you'll get the bonus as a book. Where, actually, Peter, if you want to tell them a little bit about it as well.
Yeah, I've just got a short book on why text marketing is good for your business. And if you text in now, you'll receive a link to that after the webinar. Well, it's good to see people are doing it. You're starting to get some good messages coming through. So while that's going, I'm going to flick back to you, Nido, and let you continue on.
Perfect.
Hey, it's Alex Mondosian, and I'm in San Rafael, California. I'm an event marketing strategist. I've been in direct response marketing since 1993, and I have over 500,000 students in 5 continents. Now, we may have never met, but I want to talk to you about ITR because I came in with an extreme skepticism because, number one, it's another call to action I have to give to my students where people take action. Number two, it's another form of media. And number three, I didn't know if it would solve the mobile marketing problem of getting the text numbers so that I can text out to folks, since half of my tribe now is doing business on this thing, the smartphone. This happens to be an iPhone. Well, after just a week, I'm a believer. Almost every hangout I do, every presentation I do, whether it's live on stage or virtual, utilizes the ITR technology. I even can create some QR codes so that people just scan it and they end up giving me their text number and their name and email address. I want you to run, don't walk. Run and get this and give it a try. It doesn't matter what business you're in. This will change the way you do business because it takes advantage of the mobile marketing crusade that's happening now as everyone shifts into iPhones and smartphones.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you know, Alex, for those of you who don't know, Alex is a 7-figure coach, speaker, and you know, is a guy who just actually recently discovered the the system and is utilizing it to even take his business to another level, because now he can, you know, it's just a different way to communicate with your marketplace. And you know, one big marketing lesson I learned a long time ago was that the 3 most important components of running a coaching business is, number 1, you have to have a target market, right? And then number 2, you have to have a really powerful transformational message that you can help that market with. And number 3, you have to have a media where you can access your prospects, your clients, your marketplace to communicate with them. So again, you know, these commonly used devices are the fastest, they're the easiest, they're the cheapest way to leverage your business. And I think most people, you know, even though you might not be using it, but I think it really makes sense. You know, it's not really, rocket science to figure out why mobile is an easy and fast and cheap way to communicate with your prospects going forward. But, you know, and the truth is, this is the #1 growth engine right now, and over 5.9 billion phone users worldwide. It doesn't matter what, you know, class you fall into, middle class, upper class, low class. And right now, it probably doesn't even matter how old you are, because I see a lot of 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds, even though they might not be your market, but it seems like, you know, mobile phones is a way of life right now. And compare that to Facebook, where even though there are 1 billion people, right, and I know it's something that most people talk about as being a great media to connect with and use with your prospects and your clients, but really, how many people are actually active, right? Not most of them, probably, let's say probably about half of them are actually active. And even for those who are, it's not that you can always have instant access with them the way you can with a mobile phone. That's why this, in my opinion, is the #1 way to connect and communicate with your potential market. So in a nutshell, here's how it works. Consumer sees your promotion, they send you a keyword to a short code, they add you to a mobile list, and then they receive confirmation, and finally the consumer will receive your future text offers. And just like anything else, they can opt out, and one of the things that we'll show you is exactly how to use this device without breaking off your relationship with your clients, because even though you have instant access to them, you want to make sure that you're not all about promoting and promoting and promoting. There are ways to also give value and things like that, but we'll get into it as well. So this is the system, the interactive text response system, as we talked about earlier. This is the most reliable, cost-effective mobile marketing system that can quickly and easily build campaigns to attract, connect, convert prospects into long-term customers of yours, and this is literally guaranteed. And what it does is basically helps you build your brand. It gives you an edge over your competition by allowing you to access your members without anyone else. Connects with your prospect clients instantly, and then last but not least, it generates new leads and repeat loyal clients. And another advantage of the system, it actually allows you to create personalized targeted communications with the customers, and it's also permission based, so your messages are welcome. So it's not you're sending them spam and you're frustrating your relationship with your prospects. No, this is a welcome message, and the way we show you how to do it, it actually builds your relationship with them even much better than any other media out there. And then also decreases no shows for webinars, events, and things of that nature, especially because people are busy and people tend to forget most of the time. So this just gives you a new way to connect with them, right? It's cost effective, as I mentioned. It's easy to use, and it's easy to track, so you know what's working, what's not working. You can tell if there are those certain people who keep showing up to your events most of the time, and then you can have a different marketing message for those guys, right? It's high deliverability and open rates. How many of our emails are actually getting through? How many are actually being open? And we talked about earlier, 98% of these text messages will be read within the first 15 minutes. How powerful is that? Promotes client engagement and loyalty, increases exposure, sales, and profits. Again, this goes back to what I mentioned already. It's the fact that no matter how powerful your message is, if it's not getting through, it's not getting read, you're not making sales. And fortunately, this device allows you to do that. And you can use this for special events, appointment reminders, build your list, conduct client surveys and polls, and provide valuable and relevant information as well. So you want to become your trusted advisor for your group. This is a way to instantly give them and feed them updates of important things that's going on without, so you're not always selling them and sending them promotions, because obviously, as we all know, most of the time people will not, welcome that, right? And everything is automated. That's really the best part about this. It's kind of like set it and forget it, right? You set up the campaign once and then let it run, and then obviously, if it's doing well, it's converting, and which should be the way we show you how to do it, you just can automate this message and just have it be an autopilot. Now, I want to ask you, an important thing. Imagine what it would be like to have every aspect of your coaching business under control, running smoothly, not draining your energy by constantly going out and trying to find more new clients, more new prospects, and costing you more money, obviously doing that, and making you feel much more powerful, prosperous, and successful. Imagine having the actual coaching business you'd hoped for, right? What would that mean for you? And if that's the case, it all starts with having a system, having a reliable system that can do that for you, that can allow you to attract the right number of clients on, however many you want. And that's really what this revolutionary system actually does for you. Interactive text response, the first fully global, complete SMS marketing package, so you never lose a lead again. This is perfect for if you're a coach. It allows you to collect leads directly from your website with our customized opt-in form. This is perfect for platform speakers, collects a room full of people's information via SMS. Webinar presenters, it's a must-have tool to capture your audience contact information. Surveys, so you can create interactive survey via SMS, present follow-up question based on previous answers. And if you're a marketer, this is a powerful reselling feature that allows you to turn campaigns for your own clients and get paid for it as well. And we'll show you more on that later. And so basically what you get is a global reach, so you can send SMS anywhere in the world. You can do it very cheaply. It's interactive, so if you have, based on the people's questions and answers, you can interact with them and qualify them. You get web opt-in form, keywords, unlimited. There's no extra cost. An auto response system that you can attach to any of service you use, whether it's Aweber or Infusionsoft, one shopping cart. It doesn't matter. It's compatible with all of them. Long code, your own 10-digit dedicated numbers that you can use worldwide for the service. And it's easy to use, full support, video. You got Peter to help you coach, with anything that you're trying to accomplish using the system. So you're never alone in this, and much, much more, right? And the total value for this entire system, which costs actually thousands of dollars to create, so that it's becomes so fully automated, but the total value is about $500 right now, right? But as they say, wait, there's more. You actually get Google Hangout. It's a private Google Hangout group where you can actually, connect with other people using the system, ask them questions, see what's working for them, look at different ways other people are using it to make this a very profitable system for them, right? And Peter's also in that group, and he's always there answering questions, and and this is a weekly thing. And Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. It happens every single week, so you never, feel like you're by yourself with this using this system. And you get another thing you get is the bonus number 2 is a 48-hour virtual assistant, and this has to be used in 1 week. But basically, Peter's team will create and set this entire system up for you, and help you get going, quickly and efficiently. So you're not trying to figure out, all by yourself again. And you get a 30-minute fast start consult call with Peter. So Peter will show you, based on your specific business, exactly how you can take advantage of this offer and the system and apply it to what you're doing, so that you can get the maximum value out of it. And again, that's another $100 value right now for 30 minutes this time. So in a nutshell, you get the ITR text response system, you get the 48 hours of virtual assistant, you get the private Google Hangout training, 30-minute fast start consult call, which all comes down to a total value of $1,700. And what we're doing today is actually, as a risk-free investment for today only, $49.7 plus $67 a month. The $49.7 is for the setup fee, but that's what usually most people would pay. But you're not even going to have to do that today, because as a special price for Barbara's members only, and this is for today only, you get every single thing you saw today, the entire setup, the system, get it implemented, it's done for you. We set it up, we get it going, plus the coaching call, plus the private hangout, all of that for one-time setup fee of $197, plus a 47 month-to-month where you can cancel at any time, and this is for you to continue using the service and the system, and you get 1,000 text messages that comes along with it. So this is on top of this that that you can use immediately. And again, this is only for today, and this is special for Barbara's members only. And the good news is we have 100% ironclad money back guarantee. You got 30 days to use this system. Try it out, see how it's working for you, make sure that it's profitable for you and whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your business. And in the next 30 days, if you don't think this is one of the best decisions you've ever made, if you don't think that this is a really powerful system that can totally transform the number of clients you acquire, the number of people you convert, and your bottom line profits, all you have to do is just let us know, and you get 100% of your money back, no questions asked, and we part as friends. At the end of the day, if this doesn't work for you, we don't want you to invest in it and make this as a cost for you. But like most people who utilize this system, it will work for you. You will get results. You will be happy, and you will make more money at the end. Otherwise, you don't pay a dime. Any questions at all? Just post it to the side, and we'll go ahead and answer the questions for you. And for you to take advantage of this link for this offer, please go to jvgenius.com/ITR order. Again, that's jvgenius.com/I, T as in Tom, R as in Robert, and then order. ORDER. We'll be here for as long as it takes to answer any questions that people have. And, but for everyone else who, who's interested in getting this risk-free offer that will totally transform your business, you can feel free to go and, go to the URL below, which is, again, jvgenius.com/ITR order. And come on board, and we'll be happy to help you, get your business to the next level. There's a question. Yeah, it says, so if I can interact my online marketing with SMS, Peter, if you can. So basically, someone trying to find out if they've got a website right now, they're attracting traffic to their website, how they can make the mobile as a part of that campaign. If you want to answer
easily.
that. Yep.
Yeah, easily. They can do it. There's 3 ways they can get the opt-in. They can either use that the iframe form that I demonstrated earlier, where they can just simply put it in the sidebar of their website, and people can enter their cell number. Secondly, they can actually put the words on the screen. Text hello to, want to say hello, text hello to their 10-digit number. And the third way is the QR code. They can just simply have that somewhere on their site, and Curiosity will get the people to scan that, and next thing you know, they're opted into your SMS list. And of course, the other perfect part about SMS is that it's permission based, because you're not going to have trouble. People who interact with your keywords, they want to hear information from you, and they're happy to receive it. So every time they get an SMS from you, it's like they're excited to read it, because they want to know more about what you've got to offer. And when you've provided by SMS, they've got instant access, to the information that you're sending out. And
right.
The customers love it. And anytime they're unhappy, they just simply have to text the word stop to stop receiving the messages, and you're out. So you can't get in trouble. It's people want to receive this information from you.
Perfect. Somebody wants to know, for the $197 and then the $47 for the first month, what is it? How many text messages that they're getting, and what does that actually cover? If you want to go over that real quick.
Okay. For the first month, you pay $197, which covers your first month, and you don't get rebilled the $47 until the following month, and you get 1,000 SMS messages, right, that are given to you straight away, so you can use. You get access to a Google community group where we'll regularly post information, and you can post information about how your business is going with any tips or tricks. Every week I'll hold a webinar or a Google Hangout where we can have a chat about how everyone's business is going, and I can help businesses one-on-one. You also get a 30-minute call with me to set up your systems for you and get your questions and talk you through how to set up your questions and give you a demonstration on how to use the product and its interactivity. And basically, I'll hold your hand and help you get the most out of interactive text response to help your business and help your business start making more money.
Cool. Another question is, how long does it take to get this started with the entire system? So from the first campaign, from beginning to launch, how long does that take?
About 10 minutes.
Well, can we make it any shorter?
We can.
All right. All right. So basically, that's it. I mean, it seems to me that there are a lot of people coming through right now taking advantage of this. So hopefully, if you're on the fence and you're wondering whether this might be right fit for you or not, and the question is, at the end of the day, we can say yes all day long, but you always have you have to go out, try it out for yourself, see if it works for you, make sure that this is the right fit, because I truly, look, a few years from now, this is going to be the next big thing. It's no guesswork. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. This is where everybody's going right now. Macy's just recently, I'm sure you've heard of this, Peter. I mean, they're making SMS as big, part of their marketing campaign right now. Whether they're letting you know whether there's a new offer or discounts. Most of these retail stores are already, getting on this train. So if you as a coach or a speaker or whatever, if you're not doing this right now, you're definitely leaving a lot of money on the table. So again, take advantage of this offer, special just for Barbers Group only for today, 197, and then you don't get billed the 47 till the next month. But at the end of the day, whether the price is 197 or the original price of 497, if you're not getting any results, if you're not ROI positive, if this is not really transforming your business, you're not paying a dime. So it doesn't really matter what the price is, right? Because we are telling you this will actually help put more money in your bottom line at the end of the next 30 days. And if that's not the case, you just let us know, send an email, call Peter, whatever it is that you want to do. You get all your money back, no questions asked, and we part as friends. But we've been doing this for a long time, and we know for the majority of people who actually utilize the system, they will be happy, they will get results, they will make more money, it will make things a lot easier for them, it will help them attract more new clients and convert them and close them, and do it in a way without without having any other competition communicate to the market using this media. So again, go to www.jvgenius.com/ITR order. Again, jvgenius.com/ITR order. So, if you've got a business and you're really trying to grow, and if you're not using this, there's a big disconnect there. It's really, in my opinion, this is the next big thing, because mobiles and cell phones are gonna be, what everyone's gonna be using to transform, to market to their prospects, because it's the one media that's always with us, right? We're always, no one's taking their TV with them 24/7. You're not in front of your computer 24/7. You're not in front of, you're not getting your direct mail pieces 24/7. And if you do, you really have to, sort it out, because most of us sort it out in front of a trash barrel, right? If something doesn't connect with us, we don't even know who it is, or we don't know what it is. We don't check it. We just throw it out. That's why direct mail campaigns don't have such a huge response, right? But SMS, even if you don't know who the person, as soon as you get that click, you get that message that, there's a text message waiting for you, you're going to check. And even if you don't like the person, you still check, because it's just how we're trained as human beings, right? We always check our text messages. And if you can turn that to be an effective part of your business, there's absolutely no stopping you. Absolutely nothing. And that's exactly what interactive, the ITR system is all about. And you can take advantage of this offer, try it out for 30 days, and get on the call with Peter, tell him about your business. He'll create a game plan for you to take, to utilize this system and get the maximum value out of it, and then try a campaign out or two. At the end of the 30 days, you basically, based on the results you got, right, based on what you were able to accomplish with the system, you can determine whether this was profitable, venture for you or not. If it was, clearly you're going to stay a member. It's month to month to month. You can cancel at any time. There's no contract or any ongoing obligation. On the other side of the token, if you don't think this is for you, you didn't like it, you didn't get the results that you were hoping to get, what's your risk? You get every single dime you've invested back. So there's absolutely, no risk to you at all. This is a no-brainer deal, and especially if you're a coach. I mean, I'm a coach myself. I've got a coaching consulting business, and that just surpassed 6 figures last year for the first time, and totally excited about that. And this is just the newest thing that I'm using to help me even move along further. And if that's the business you're in, you're a coach or a speaker, and you're looking for an edge, you're looking for any advantages, absolutely take this, advantage of this ITR special, offer for Barbers Group today, and see what it does for you. Any more questions, Peter, that are coming in on your end?
No, answered a few in chat, so everyone seems to be pretty happy, and I'm looking forward to having all these new people to help out with their business.
There's a question. Yeah, it says, so if I can interact my online marketing with SMS, Peter, if you can. So basically, someone trying to find out if they've got a website right now, they're attracting traffic to their website, how they can make the mobile as a part of that campaign. If you want to answer
easily.
that. Yep.
Yeah, easily. They can do it. There's 3 ways they can get the opt-in. They can either use that the iframe form that I demonstrated earlier, where they can just simply put it in the sidebar of their website, and people can enter their cell number. Secondly, they can actually put the words on the screen. Text hello to, want to say hello, text hello to their 10-digit number. And the third way is the QR code. They can just simply have that somewhere on their site, and Curiosity will get the people to scan that, and next thing you know, they're opted into your SMS list. And of course, the other perfect part about SMS is that it's permission based, because you're not going to have trouble. People who interact with your keywords, they want to hear information from you, and they're happy to receive it. So every time they get an SMS from you, it's like they're excited to read it because they want to know more about what you've got to offer. And when you provide it by SMS, they've got instant access, to the information that you're sending out. And
Right.
the customers love it. And anytime they're unhappy, they just simply have to text the word stop to stop receiving the messages, and you're out. So you can't get in trouble. It's people want to receive this information from you.
Perfect. Somebody wants to know, for the $197 and then the $47 for the first month, what is it? How many text messages that they're getting, and what does that actually cover? If you want to go over that real quick.
Okay. For the first month, you pay $197, which covers your first month, and you don't get rebilled the $47 until the following month, and you get 1,000 SMS messages, right, that are given to you straight away, so you can use. You get access to a Google community group where we'll regularly post information, and you can post information about how your business is going with any tips or tricks. Every week, I'll hold a webinar or a Google Hangout where we can have a chat about how everyone's business is going, and I can help businesses one-on-one. You also get a 30-minute call with me to set up your systems for you and get your questions and talk you through how to set up your questions and give you a demonstration on how to use the product and its interactivity. And basically, I'll hold your hand and help you get the most out of interactive text response to help your business and help your business start making more money.
Cool. Another question is, how long does it take to get this started with the entire system? So from the first campaign, from beginning to launch, how long does that take?
About 10 minutes.
Well, can we make it any shorter?
We can.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, that's it. I mean, it seems to me that there are a lot of people coming through right now taking advantage of this. So hopefully, if you're on the fence and you're wondering whether this might be right fit for you or not, and the question is, at the end of the day, we can say yes all day long, but you always have you have to go out, try it out for yourself, see if it works for you, make sure that this is the right fit, because I truly look, a few years from now, this is going to be the next big thing. It's no guesswork. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. This is where everybody's going right now. Macy's just recently, I'm sure you've heard of this, Peter. I mean, they're making SMS as big, part of their marketing campaign right now. Whether they're letting you know whether there's a new offer or discounts. Most of these retail stores are already, getting on this train. So if you as a coach or a speaker or whatever, if you're not doing this right now, you're definitely leaving a lot of money on the table. So again, take advantage of this offer, special just for Barbara's group only for today. $197, and then you don't get billed the $47 till the next month. But at the end of the day, whether the price is $197 or the original price of $497, if you're not getting any results, if you're not ROI positive, if this is not really transforming your business, you're not paying a dime. So it doesn't really matter what the price is, right? Because we are telling you this will actually help put more money in your bottom line at the end of the next 30 days. And if that's not the case, you just let us know, send an email, call Peter, whatever it is that you want to do. You get all your money back. No questions asked, and we part as friends. But we've been doing this for a long time, and we know for the majority of people who actually utilize the system, they will be happy, they will get results, they will make more money, it will make things a lot easier for them, it will help them attract more new clients and convert them and close them, and do it in a way without without having any other competition communicate to the market using this media. So again, go to www.jvgenius.com/ITR order. Again, jvgenius.com/ITR order, and hope to see you in the next Google Hangout for members only. Peter, anything else, or that's it? Unless you want to add anything, we're gonna. Okay.
No, that's great. I'm looking forward to helping all these people make some more money.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
I'd like to thank you, Nido.
Well, my pleasure. I'm glad to be here. Thanks everybody for joining us. This was an amazing webinar. Appreciate all the positive feedback. You're welcome. And again, hope to see you in the next group training for the Google Hangout. And if you still haven't done so, go to jvgenius.com/ID order, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a great day and take care.